Donald Trump may have won New Hampshire as a whole,
but I beat him in Dixville Notch, okay?
Looking back 2 years later, Kasich doesn't like what he's seeing coming out of Washington, but says Americans need to remain focused on change at the local level.
Washington is just really pretty dysfunctional. They can limp their way to some achievements, but it really tells us, and where my head is, let's do what we can where we live. You know, Washington is important in many ways, but in many ways it's not important. Let's build a country from the bottom up and stop worrying so much about tweets and this fight and that fight. I mean, it's starting to get boring.
Isn't that the spirit that holds us together?
The change from the bottom-up theme was one that Kasich preached often in the more than 100 town halls he held in New Hampshire, a state with a population roughly the same as Cuyahoga counties. And while Kasich has arguably met a good number of those voters,
Anybody coffee? Coffee?
Yes, please.
whether his plans take him back here after he leaves the governor's office, he says, is a question way too far down the road to answer. What are your rough plans as you move forward?
Don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to do when I'm done in this year. It'll be interesting to think about where I'll be in 2 years. I don't know. I am really in a position of where people they'll probably roll their eyes, or the Lord's going to give me a sense of what He wants me to do. And that's what I'll do. And I don't know what it's going to be.
John Kasich, News 5.